Right now in California, thousands of people are still under evacuation orders in the northern part of the state. It has been hammered by days of heavy rain and powerful winds, and now there is an urgent search to find a 5-year-old boy.
Kyle Doan has been missing since Monday when floodwaters swept him away. His family says that they were driving to his school when water from an overflowing creek carried their car right off the road. Kyle's father, though, says that they will not stop searching.
I get the call from some lady, and she puts on my wife, and she's just beside herself and saying, "I can't find Kyle." I'm like, "What? What happened?" And I know that if they could have reached my son, they would have done so. And my wife just happened to be closer to them. And when she was able to reach out to the rope that they were able to have, and the flow, my son was farther down, and they saw him, he was face up, he was floating face up. But they couldn't get to him because the reality is that you cannot run along a bank when it's not solid ground and reach to somebody.
They say Kyle's last words were,
Oh.
"Mom, it's okay, just be calm." More than 100 people are now involved in the search, including National Guard troops and dive teams, but the relentless rain has just made it so tough.
That is so heartbreaking.
In these stronger storms, these changing temperatures, the crazy weather like that, have climate researchers really concerned about the future now of our planet?
Today, NASA and NOAA released its annual assessment of global temperatures.
What we find is surface temperatures around the world are at the 6th warmest year on record out of 143 years. And we also have in our ocean, in our upper layers of our ocean, the heat content is actually the warmest year on record.
Sarah Kapnick is a chief government scientist. She says planet Earth was 2 degrees warmer last year than in the mid-19th century, and climate experts predict the trend to break new records in the next couple of years because of the burning coal, oil, and gas. NOAA and NASA, however, differ on whether this was the 5th or 6th warmest year on record. I apologize.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just thinking about a mom and another mom hearing those words from their baby.
I want to hear the dad's perspective as well. Let's move to what you just heard from NASA. The water temperature being warmest on average.
Right.
Water cools slower than land does. So when they said looking ahead, we'll probably get warmer and warmer, at least for a little while, that is one of the reasons why, because the water's not going to cool just as much, but it's something to keep an eye on there.